Yes, we do. And if you think about it, what it requires is that if you do commit a certain crime in Florida, there you go, let's go ahead, then you could be held responsible for a certain minimum mandatory sentencing. And a lot of those show up in two particular areas. One, drugs. Over a certain amount of drugs, for example, 28 grams of cocaine in Florida is a minimum 3-year sentence. And it gets higher the more drugs you have. And it sort of makes sense because what it says to those people out there committing those crimes is if you're doing that much of the drug or in possession of that much of the drug, then you go into prison for a long, long time. The other category where there's a lot of minimum mandatory sentencing is with guns. So you've heard about the 10-20 life law in Florida. Basically what it says is if you use a gun in a crime, just possess it, there's a minimum mandatory sentence. If you discharge it, an even more significant minimum mandatory sentence. And if you hit somebody with it, even greater minimum mandatory sentencing. And again, it sort of makes sense from a society's perspective because what they say is though you are certainly entitled to the Second Amendment to possess and properly use a firearm, if you use it during a criminal event, then it's much more serious, people can get injured, and the minimum mandatory sentencings will apply.